there is only one real war. There's not the war between evil and good, like in Star Wars, light or darkness. There is only one root of the wars, and is the aware of consciousness and not. It's the only root, because the war is when you are not aware, then you are fighting for the only thing that you think you deserve to give your life, to die, to kill, in the name of the ignorance. It doesn't exist in this kingdom, in this realm. You are full of knowledge, and you have to tell the rest and fight and kill them to give them your knowledge, instead of accepting alternative realities by the limits of your knowledge. And as I mentioned about Pandora's and Earth, if anybody understands what every single step means on that video, every single movie means on Avatar trilogy, when it comes the next one, only with that kind of people I can keep a conversation. And I know some kind of people like that. But most of the times they have to be under the effect of drugs to understand me and or follow me. Understanding me is not so difficult. But there are many codes that without them it's difficult to understand. Feeling what I say is not difficult at all. It's either impossible or the easiest thing in your life. Because it happens or it doesn't happen. These kind of things, they are like dual things, because it's the war in yourself towards the ignorance. You either feel it or not feel it. When you are hesitating, that's the devil in this Christian sphere. But you know when you feel it. Maybe I felt it. Then you didn't. Of course I felt it. And people die feeling it. Like apnea. Apnea is one of the most riskful ways to go to the other dimension. Because when you control all the parameters of your survival mode and you disconnect them all, that's it. If you do that laying down, breathing, but it's like you cannot do it breathing. Yes, you can. I do it. You cannot do it with your eyes open. It's more difficult maybe for someone. For me it's more difficult, but as a person. But once you are there, it took nothing, no effort. It has to be effortless. And we are always battling against ourselves. And the more followers or friends that you have, the more powerful you think you are. And the other ones, the more wrong they are. So if we are only 3 people talking about the awareness of the consciousness, we are also easy to kill by a bunch of ignorant people, because they are not wild. They wish they were wild. They are not savages people. No, they can be the most instructed people. But they will find a way to control that, because they want to be above the power of every single individual, which is the divinity. When you are born, we are all born through the mother's tunnel from another dimension, boom, vomited here. And in all different ways, all different of mammals, all different seeds of plants, in all different aspects that you can imagine, this is like asteroids coming to this planet. So if you're not aware of anything, you will never be aware of your inner battles, because your ego wants to win every time you let your rational mind protect the rest of the team, which is the body, the mind, the brain, the soul, the consciousness, the remote control for the interdimensional portal, whatever you want to call it, the protractor. So in a way, it's so funny to see all the divisions of the same religion, the same God, with different stories, and they are all right. All the interpretations are right, and all of them are wrong, as long as they don't take into consideration the infinite others, the manifest of the religion, transcending the religion. It's just another tale like anybody can tell once they are aware of this divinity. But the more you fight with yourself to be the number one in this kind of society, the least yourself you are. And you are leading the rest of the blind people into your success. And that's how the evolution of dynasties, civilization, societies, that's the one that we are seeing. The ones that they keep changing and collapsing. And we think, oh, the best moment when there were more alive people, it was the moment with more number of slaves in all these big civilizations. Even the Mayans, and they collapsed. All these civilizations collapsed. The ones that they never collapsed are the ones that they've been killed by white people just wanting their nature. We are artificializing our planet. And now the tribes for us is like a bonsai. They are not contact, and we think that we are protecting them from the evil spirits because our God is protecting them. When they don't give a shit about your words, your gods, your possessions. Life is always present. Whenever you are planning, you are investing time of your present life into converting something in the future that it might happen, and still you would say, and why was I wanting this? Was I stupid? Yeah, because from that perspective, when you are focusing on something that way, you are already stupid, but you don't know it. Until you realize that it was not worthy to invest all that time in knowing what you know now. But it's another learning experience. So it doesn't matter if it takes you 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 99 years, or 5 days. 5 days, I mean that when you are born, when you are 5 days, you are all of a sudden, as a person, aware of all this awareness. You don't need to be a genius in music. That's one of the particularities of the not fully contaminated person. They keep having the access to the other side, and for whatever reason, their body was able to decode the message and convert it into words, pictures, music, painting, sculpture. Everyone has this power. Everyone has this gift. But they are the ones that they don't know it, which is 99% of population, is because they didn't transcend their own limits, which is religion, ideology, your own identity. When you know what you hate, you have to be pure, not cheating yourself at all. Otherwise, forget about everything.